Now, for more on the devastating cyclone, I'm joined by VOA Portuguese reporter Amancio Vilanculous. And welcome back to Africa 54.
Thank you, Vincent.
Now, first, let's go with the numbers, a little bit of update. What are you hearing? We have 150, but what is the reality on the ground?
We're still in that number 150, but the president just came this morning in Maputo, Mozambique, to say that at least 100,000 people are affected by the impact of the cyclone, and out of that number, at least 1,000 people might die because there's some village who have been all wiped out by the waters.
And people missing. Now, given that this is a weather-related thing, I know it hasn't happened for many, many years now, was there any warning for people to evacuate or to take some other action?
There's been actually some warnings. Government started informing people about the impact of this. In some of the reports that we have, some other people were reluctant to move, and for many reasons. Some did not have a place where to go, and then the government set up like some camps for people to go, and then some did not just move from their area because they were in fear of looting. Will go and take their goods. But in the exact day of the Idai cyclone in Beira, people moved for some other place, but unfortunately, even though people were caught in the middle of running to seek.
Now, looking at the images that are coming from there, one would expect that the president will immediately, at least in Mozambique, announce a national emergency and perhaps call for some help. What is what are you hearing?
That's becoming a big issue. When this happened, the president of Mozambique, Mr. Filipe Nyusi, was visiting Swaziland. He sent a message immediately telling people that they should move to a safer places, and then he had to interrupt his visit to Eswatini, the former Swaziland, and then he went back to Mozambique and then went to visit those affected. There was some criticism on that presidents should not have gone to Swaziland, and also some people are just calling the Mozambique government to call a state of emergency in face of this. But so far, we haven't had anything related to that. But it's a good point that at least now the president is admitting that at least 1,000 people might die and that 100,000 people are facing this. It's a serious situation since 2000 when we had. So
the last one, very in a few words, up to this point, in terms of where it is affected and where it affected last time, this is a different region.
A different region. The last one in 2000, when we had this girl Rosita was born in a tree, was in Gaza province, which is in the south, and this time is in central Mozambique, and then affecting mainly the city of Beira, which has got the one of the biggest ports in the southern Africa region, servicing Zimbabwe, Malawi, and Zambia. So this is central Mozambique, basically.
Amancio, thank you very much for giving us those updates. Yeah, that's VOA Portuguese reporter Amancio Vilanculous.